Good morning, guys. I hope everyone is cool. Just let me know if you can hear me. Everything is clear, perfect. No sound problem, nothing. And then we'll spend some time with the chat, like 2 to 3 minutes, something like that. After that, we'll go to the chart. I'm really so happy because you guys are getting the point day by day. I'm really happy. I don't know what happened. I mean, suddenly what happened, I have no idea. But people are getting my point and they're actually seeing the things I want them to see. I'm really happy, by the way. Good morning, Kumar. Good morning, RS. Good morning. Hey Baragan, good morning, sir. How are you? Menji, hello, brother. How are you? Dimar, good morning. RS, loud and clear. Thank you, brother, for confirming that you guys can hear me. Dimar, thank you so much. Sachin, good morning. Who else is over here? I can see there is 29 people are watching right now. I need to know whoever is here. I know that some of you don't like to comment. You just come here, silently watch the video, and then you just leave. But try to comment so that I can, at least I can know the name of my viewers, of my friends, of my family, of my community. So just for that, at the beginning, try to write down something. Hi, hello, brother, good morning, something like that, so that I can remember your name. As I keep saying that, brother, I really don't think this is my YouTube community. I think this is my family because I'm spending most of my time in front of my chart with you guys. I mean, it's more than my family. I can see Teza is here. Hey Teza, good morning, brother. Red, good morning. Fatty, good morning. Mainji, bro, Blue Guardian futures not available in Pakistan. Why? Uh, I don't know, brother. If they're not available in Pakistan, I'm extremely sorry for that, brother. But this is not my future. I mean, prop firm. If it was my prop firm, of course, I would make it available in Pakistan. But if it is not, I'm really sorry for that, brother. Try to find out another prop firm which is cheaper. I don't know what to say, brother. To be honest. Will you come for PM session, FOMC session? Yes, sir, I'll come. But Sachin, this is not the PM session we should look for. Okay, I will talk about this FOMC today. But the things you asked me some days ago, it's not the same FOMC. Okay, so it's kind of a normal, usual day. I will talk about this. Just I'll try to come this PM session, but it's not the usual. I mean, FOMC. Good morning, the hobby guy. Thank you, brother, for being over here. By the way, hobby guy, I'm seeing your name after long. So you actually come here. Don't comment or something like that, or you are absent over here. Just let me know that, okay? Because I'm seeing your name after long, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, 34 people. Still, I need to know some more names. Please write down something. Good morning, hello, hi, anything. Just write down something, guys, because I'm just waiting like 1 or 2 more minutes. Just to wait to know who is here actually. Every day almost near about 170 people keep watching the live, but I don't know who is this 170 people. I just got some of you, okay, like 20 to 30 people I know out of 170 people. So rest 140 people I never know that who are here. And I don't believe that most of you are not my subscriber. I believe most of you are my subscriber. So if you are my subscriber, I have the right to know the name, to know the people I'm working, okay, I'm dealing with. So I have to know the name, please. Hey amigo, how are you, brother? I can see a new name, by the way, amigo. I think you are new here. Welcome, brother. So this news, we only consider, brother, I will talk about this, okay? Sachin, just give me a bit time. I'll talk about this. I'll start talking about the price action from 8:50, so after 3 minutes. Okay, I can see Timur is here. Thank you, Titu. Last video was awesome. Everything is coming together now. That's my point, brother. That's why I keep saying, don't show me the session. Don't show me the session, because what you are showing me about the session liquidity, you have no idea what you are talking about. Okay, so I hope that you guys got a specific idea. But if you are really interested, then I will make another specific members only live. Just we'll talk about the session, just only the session. So it will be, I'll break everything over here according to the session liquidity or everything. So if you guys are actually interested. Menji, thank you, brother. Danchi, good morning, brother. Danchi, thank you so much, brother, for being over here. To me, Banjir Titu, hey, brother, how are you? Still, you are also absent. Either you were absent or you didn't comment. So I'm seeing to me is actually new, or maybe after a long time he came back. That's why I try to name. Okay, I know that this two is with me for so long, but I just don't know he is regular here or he just don't comment, or maybe he was absent. That's why I ask you guys just to write down something at the beginning. I will try to remember the name. That's all, brother. Banjar, brother, by the way, to me, what is your exact name, brother? I mean, what is your name, real name? If you don't mind, let us know your name. I know that 2B is not your name, but T2 is my name. Titu. I just write it down like T and 2. It's my real name. It's in my passport. It's in my ID card. It's in everywhere. This last video was the best. Don't say it is the best. I just gave you the kind of idea, not absolute things, but I just gave you an idea. So my main intention was to break the price action. Okay, so that was my main idea, not according to the session. But yeah, of course, if you guys are interested, I'll break it down into more pieces, and so that you guys can fully understand the way I explained the word block. I'll do the same thing for that uh, specific area. Okay, I thought your name starts with N. Yeah, that's my full name. That's my last name. T2 is my last name. Uh, it's last name. Okay, brother. I know some of you already know my name. I mean, you can see over here, lecture. Rahman. So it's my first name, and T2 is my last name. Uh, just 1 more minute. I have the time. Still, I can see 46 people are watching. I still didn't get all of your name. So if you don't mind, please let us know who is here to watch this video. It's already 8:50. Let me go to the chart. At the same time, let me know who are you watching me and where are you watching from. This is the calendar. I love to use the Forex Factory. You can see the forexfactory.com, or you can see here forexfactory.com calendar. I just customized here so that I can only see the red folder news and the medium impact news. Just these two news will be shown over here, not the normal news. So these two news is important to me. Monday and Tuesday we didn't have any news. Today we have FOMC, which is 2 p.m. This is just the meeting, okay. We don't have any conference around 2:30. So this FOMC is actually a red folder news. We will use it as a red folder news. That means until 2 p.m. we don't have anything to do. From 201 or maybe 202, guys, just a second. রেনু রিসিভ করো, দরজা আটকে দাও। So this news doesn't have the conference, which is 2:30. So we are waiting. We should wait. The whole our trade should be done already 8:30. Our next trade should be start from 201 or 202 p.m. New York local time. It's not the FOMC where the first move is the fake move, second move is the real move. Nothing. Just the FOMC meeting, a news, a red folder news that is going to be delivered. The data is going to be released at 2 p.m. Done. No more. Nothing to worry about that. 2 p.m. done. We are back to our trading. Today's morning session is gonna be a session we should not trade. So I have actually opened up over here, and I can see that 40, 52, 55, 57, 62%, 63% people are interested to trade this morning session. I would love to remind you guys, those people are saying that you are trading this morning session. Don't do that. I really request you guys, because if you have the FOMC around the PM session, this morning session is the liquidity making session. Most of the time it's really so difficult to trade because the price is not going to respect the PDRS. Instead of that, it more interested to do the manual intervention over here if you have the FOMC around the PM session. I'm not saying that you don't trade. I'm just saying, if you are trading, you are doing it by your own risk. This morning session is not for trading. I'm just saying this to you. If you would love to trade the day where you have the FOMC, best area to trade is 7 to 8:30 a.m. That is the best area to trade in that specific day. I'll show you the proof. Don't worry. Everything part by part. I'll show that proof. Tomorrow we have 8:30 a.m. some kind of medium impact news. Fed Chair Powell speak. I'm really afraid of this guy. So this guy can make some kind of consolidation around the morning session tomorrow. We have tentative unemployment claims, which is from the last week. So still it is tentative. That means when it is going to be released, nobody knows. I hope today's morning session will be good if the Fed Chair doesn't actually make any kind of mess over there. Today's maybe it will be good. Friday is the best day to trade. You can see around 10 a.m. we have some kind of red folder news. After that 10 a.m. we are good to fly. No obligation, nothing. So overall it should be good. Today's the best area was 7 to 8:30. Just after a bit I will show you how beautiful that price action was. This is so far for the calendar for this week. Now I'd love to come over here and I would love to ask you guys. I don't know what is that things actually. I'm not sure what is that things. I am not able to see actually, but you guys please push the like button. Okay, if you don't mind, please push the like button. I don't think so I'll be able to see that. Yeah, I'm not able to see that. I don't know why it has been changed or everything has been changed, but please push the like button. It's my request. Please do that. You're only just it will take 1 second to push the like button. If you don't like it, just push the dislike button, but do something. It will help us to send the link to more ICT traders. They'll be able to join with you guys. They will share their interest or their views about the market. I really appreciate you guys if you do that for me. That is the only thing I'm asking from you guys. This is the weekly chart, and so far you can see this that weekly candle. So far this weekly candle is kind of indecisive. That is minus 2.5 standard deviation, which is my target actually. I'm not interested to see this market will reverse without trading this line. So until this line, I'm more interested to look for the buy from the weekly chart. I'm not interested to look for the sell. I'm not thinking from the weekly chart this is coming for going to fall and coming this gap, or maybe for this liquidity, or maybe for that liquidity. I'm not thinking like that way. I'm just thinking it will keep going higher and then it will trade this first. After that, if I see this is respecting, I'll look for the sell. This is minus 2.5 standard deviation, which has been marked from the daily chart. So this is the daily chart. We have marked that standard deviation from body to body. This is the minus 2.5 standard deviation. Until here, I'm more interested to look for buy. And when it will reach here, if I see this market is respecting this line, I'll start to look for sell again, and I'll maybe look for some kind of sell side liquidity here, or that is different matter. Actually, we'll talk about that later. So far, that was the TGIF line from the weekly chart. So if you go to the weekly chart one more time, let me actually make it visible to weekly chart, and I would have to go to the weekly chart. That was that TGIF line from that specific candle, which is the weekly candle from last week. So last week market didn't finish the TGIF. Market didn't close in between these two lines, which is the 20 and 30%. Already you know that how to mark them, so I'm not going to do that. It didn't close over here. So I was looking for that TGIF by Monday or Tuesday. Monday market went through these two lines, so market didn't respect any of this line. Then yesterday, which was Tuesday, market came here, trade the low. Of course it went a bit lower. I don't care about that. All I care, the body should not close below this line. That's all I care about. Otherwise I don't care about anything else. So I have seen that market has respected the TGIF 30% and then closed over here. I'm really happy to see that. I don't need this TGIF anymore because it has been done yesterday. So when yesterday market went above Monday high, I told that this is the manipulation day. Market has cleared the Monday high, so it is now, it should go toward the Monday low. I don't think so it will take that Monday low. I don't care about that. All my target is until this line. If this market reach over here, the rest of the day it's gonna be the consolidation. I'm not interested to trade over here, or I'm not interested to think that okay, after reaching over here it will go higher again and trade this line. No, nothing. It will trade this line, it will start to consolidate. That was my intention from yesterday. Just before closing, when it came here, I told that rest of the day the job is done for today. It's gonna be consolidated for the rest of the day. That was the specific word I have used by yesterday's morning session. So I'm going to remove these two line from my chart because they are done. I don't need them anymore. Either way, today's Wednesday, so I don't need them anymore. Okay, that is that bullish Fibonacci from the daily chart. You all of you know that I want to see this gap will be unfilled. If it is unfilled and market actually leave this area, then this is extremely bullish. If it fill this gap, then it can be more consolidation, more days consolidation, and then maybe finally market will come over here. I'm not bearish. I'm not thinking this is going to keep going to fall or something like that. No, nothing. I'm bullish from my daily chart, extremely bullish today. Yesterday I was bearish because it has to finish the TGIF. That is the only reason. That was the only reason to look for the sell yesterday. But Today I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. I'm more interested to look for buy from the daily chart. Don't get confused, this is called top down analysis. So whatever is my expectation from my higher time frame, if the lower time frame support that logic, i have i have I have made up my mind from the higher time frame, which is weekly and daily, that is the best area to trade. If the lower time frame doesn't align with your higher time frame analysis, that is the low probability day to trade. So from the weekly and daily chart, yesterday I was bearish. From the lower time frame, we had the sell side liquidity. Remember the 1 minute clean lows. So it aligned with my higher time frame to lower time frame. Today, my higher time frame is bullish. Now I don't know what is going to happen in lower time frame. So I will keep my mind until here. I'll keep my mind that, oh, okay, it's a bullish time frame, bullish market. Let's see if it can reach to this line by today or tomorrow or every day. Okay, but okay, it should keep going higher. This is the hourly chart, and from the hourly chart, if you take a closer look, this is that low. I talked about this area. That was the leg, premium and discount. So when this market has built this leg, I showed you that how it should work with the premium area, then it should go higher. It perfectly worked like that way. Then when market came here and respected this area, I clearly told that in that specific day, I don't want to see that this market will go from the premium today, because this market coming from the premium, this is the highest area of the premiums. Now it should come to the deep discount, and this gap is the deep discount. So when this market fall here and then started to go higher, I was not convinced by this market because it was going higher from the premium area. It should not do that. It has to reach to the deep discount to that specific leg. Now it can be a bit confusing for you guys, because this premium discount, what this guy is talking about here, is saying that it will work with the premium. Here he's saying that it should come to the discount. What is the difference between this? I have already made a video, and Mahati keep providing that link some days ago to you guys. If you don't remember, I would love to ask you guys to go to the study folder, and not the last video, before the last video. So far I remember the title is ICT concepts, full ICT concepts step by step, something like that. Inside of the study folder, over there you will get that premium and discount video. Okay, that video will help you to understand real premium and discount, when market will work with the premium, when market will work with the discount. That is the video. I have explained everything. I should not do that because people doesn't give a shit to the free stuff, but I did it. So please watch that video to understand the premium and the discount. So this market actually came in the deep discount. This is the deep discount. It came to the deep discount. Now it is respecting. From the hourly chart, you can see here is the entry gap. There is the sell side liquidity, this low and that low. They are the relatively equal lows. So I have some kind of sell side liquidity over here. What is my time? Sorry, what is my high time frame bias? Bullish. From the lower time frame, I'm seeing that I have some kind of sell side liquidity over here. So what should I do? I should wait to see if it can take that sell side liquidity first, then it can go higher. If it do that, then it will be correlated with my higher time frame bias. That means my higher time frame bias is bullish. From my lower time frame, I have seen some sell side liquidity here. I will mark them actually from my 15-minute chart, not from here. I'll mark them from my 15-minute chart. So from my higher time frame, which is daily and weekly, this should be your daily bias. The daily bias higher time frame is actually the daily and weekly chart. So when from the daily and weekly chart I am bullish, but lower time frame, which is 15-minute or the hourly chart, is showing me some kind of sell side liquidity, I have to expect that this market first fall, it will clear this liquidity, and then it will go higher toward the line I'm expecting. It will go for that. This is my expectation. That should be my expectation. Now, for example, it has cleared this low and then keep falling. Keep falling, okay? What does it mean? That means I'm not interested to trade this market. I'm not interested to take the sell while this market is in deep discount. I'm not interested. So you are not going to take sell even if it keep falling. No, I'm not interested to take the sell. Why? Because this is out of my context. My higher time frame is telling me to take the buy. For example, it didn't clear this clean lows before or around the opening. It didn't clear the clean lows. Instead of that, it went higher. Okay, it went higher without clearing this sell side liquidity. what should you think over there? Are you thinking about the buy? No, no buy is valid. Why? Because it left that clean lows over there, sell side liquidity over here. So when it will go higher, now it is in premium again to that specific leg. It's in premium again. Of course it should work with the discount, not, it should not go to the deep premium, which is this gap. It should not come to this gap. Without coming to this gap, it has to clear this liquidity. That relatively equal loss should be cleared. So around 9:30, if I see market actually went higher, that is my idea to take the sell. Now I'm going to frame the sell from the premium area, not premium actually, but like, let me actually mark it for you so that everybody can understand this. So this is the what to say, the premium, and this is the discount. So you can see this is the deep premium gap. So I'm never expecting this will come to this deep premium there and then it will fall. No, I'm not expecting that. Instead of that, as I don't have any discount fair value gap, you can see there is just only one fair value gap, which is this entry gap, which is around with the equilibrium. So I would love to see it will come around here, which is the equilibrium, and then it will fall for this liquidity. For example, it didn't clear this low and it started to go higher from here. What should I do? Nothing, simply nothing. But your higher time frame is telling you to take the buy. I don't care. Market left the sell side liquidity over here. I don't want to take the buy if it doesn't clear this sell side liquidity. So what is the best case of scenario for you? I would love to see this is going to happen. This is the best case of scenario for me. It has cleared the sell side liquidity, failed to take previous day low. Remember, it is very important. Previous day low should not be taken. Can it take the previous day low and then start to go higher? Of course it can do that. But if the previous day low is taken, because today is Wednesday, there's more probability it will keep falling without going higher. Maybe it will go higher later. But if it can take previous day low, which is this low, there is a high probability it will keep falling. Okay, I don't know how far, but there is a high probability it will keep falling. So if it do that, this low is taken, of course I'm not interested to take any kind of trade over here. This part I'm going to explain one more time because it's a bit confusing for you guys. I believe that I should explain these things one more time. Make sure that you have watched this part. After finishing this live, you have watched this part one or two more times to understand 100% it's clear to you. Okay, so please make sure that you have rewatched this part. It's a request, guys. This information is extremely important. Right now market is over here. From my daily and weekly chart, I am bullish, expecting this market will come here, okay, to this line. I'm expecting that from daily and weekly chart. From hourly chart, I am seeing that there is a sell side liquidity. Okay, so this is the sell side liquidity from the hourly chart or the 15-minute chart, wherever you'd love to say. This is the sell side liquidity. What is my daily time frame expectation? It is a bullish market. So what is the best case of scenario? It will take this sell side liquidity. See, this sell side liquidity failed to take previous day low. It can take that previous day low and then it's start to go higher. It can do that. I'm not saying it can't do that, but I don't want to see this thing. This thing is going to happen, that this low will be taken and then it will start to go higher. I don't want to see that. What should the market do? Market should fall, take that sell side liquidity, this clean lows, and then it will start to go higher. This is the best case of scenario. I'm interested to trade this market. I don't have any problem to trade this market. If market doesn't do that, instead of that, it has cleared that sell side liquidity as well as previous day low, there is a high probability it will go higher and it will trade any kind of bearish gap and then it will keep falling. So this is not my area to trade. I should not trade this market. Can't I trade this? Of course you can do that. There is nothing wrong if you do that. It's called gambling because your high time frame is saying you should go higher. But as market has cleared previous day low, that is the previous day low by Wednesday, there is a high probability market will use any kind of bearish PDRA and then it will keep falling until the next PDRA, maybe until this last fair value gap or maybe until this deep discount fair value gap. I don't know where it will fall, but there is a high probability it will keep falling. As my higher time frame is saying I should go higher and my lower time frame is saying that I have cleared previous day low, which is here. Now I'm going to fall. I'm not interested to take the sell. Why? Because I don't know how far it will fall. I just don't know. So if I take a sell, maybe it has cleared that low here and then market trade any kind of bearish period. I am interested to take a sell over here. I don't know that. Is it going to fall at all, or is it going to go higher? This is a low probability, 50-50. What is going to happen? I don't know. Or maybe it fall until here, and then after reaching here, maybe clear that low, just that low, trade this gap, maybe. Then market starts to go higher. So the sell is unexpected. How far it will fall, I have no idea. But if market doesn't clear this low, instead of that clear that relatively equal lows, failed to clear this low, trade and higher time frame period. In a moment I will show you the higher time frame period, okay? And then market went higher, went higher. This is the best case of scenario, and I'm more interested to trade this market. For example, around the opening, market didn't clear this sell side liquidity. Instead of that, market went higher. If it do that without clearing this sell side liquidity, what is my higher time frame? My higher time frame is bullish, right? I'm bullish, but I can't take the buy. I would love to see that this market will work with this premium and discount. See this premium and discount, it's coming from the deep premium. I don't want to see it will go to the deep premium again to this last fair value gap. I don't want to see that. If it come to this deep premium or this fair value gap, there's a high possibility it will go through this high and it will take this high because of the premium and discount logic. Instead of that, I would love to see it will work with the equilibrium. As I don't have any discount fair value gap, this is the only entry fair value gap which is aligned with the 50% of the equilibrium. So it will work with this equilibrium area, okay, below this gap, inside this gap, anywhere it will work there, and then finally it will fall and clear this sell side liquidity. So that is my selling opportunity. Even though my higher time frame is telling me that it should go higher, but if it do that, I can't take the buy. So if it do this, I will be able to take the sell. Here I will start to think about the sell, but it's not the best case of scenario. Do you understand what is the best case of scenario? High probability, and this is 50-50. Is it going to fall? Is it going to go higher? I don't know that. So this is 50-50. Instead of this, oh man, okay, instead of this, everything is 50-50. Everything is kind of low probability instead of these things. Why it is hanging? Come on man, don't hang. Instead of that, everything is low probability. I believe that it's absolutely clear to you guys, but if still it is not clear to you guys, then please rewatch it after the session end. Okay, chart, I would love to go to the 15-minute chart. And for 15-minute chart, I would love to use this candle. Okay, I mean what to say, I mean this chart where actually the new opening gap and new week opening gap has been marked. That is the lows I was showing you from the what to say, I mean the hourly chart. Remember, this is that lows. Now it is actually the relatively equal lows or the obvious liquidity. So if I mark this low and extend it a bit lower, you can see here this is a clean support zone. See this clean support zone, this is my sell side liquidity. This is called the obvious sell side liquidity. Right now this market is trading this new opening gap. So what did I say you from the weekly chart, sorry, from the hourly chart? I told that I want to see it will clear this low and will trade some kind of high time frame period. Here I have this new week opening gap. See this new week opening gap, it can trade this new week opening gap, then it can go higher. It doesn't need to clear that low, which is the previous day low. It doesn't need to clear that. Instead of that, it will just tap to this new week opening gap or maximum until to the top of this daily bullish fair value gap over here, and then it will start to go higher. If it happens, I'm very happy to see that, because this is the best case of scenario. Otherwise, in anything is a low probability to me. If market doesn't clear this relatively equal lows, instead of that, it went higher. See this gap from 15-minute chart over here, this is my 15-minute gap. Until this gap, market is here. When it will reach to this gap, I will start to look for sell for this sell side liquidity over here. But in that type of situation, I have to think about this new opening gap and that new opening gap, because they can be respected. See how they're respecting here, it has been violating this gap, so it's not giving a shit about this gap, but this gap is being respected. That new week opening gap is being respected here. See here. So I don't know when and which gap is going to be respected, new day and new week opening gap. So I have to be always be careful when this market is around the new day or new week opening gap. I always have to be very careful about that. I would love to show you one more things from the regular trading hour, and this is the regular trading hour. That was the gap yesterday. I told you I talked about this gap. Okay, so what did I say? Gap up. market did the gap up, then market went higher again, a fall a bit, then went higher again. What the people are seeing, first market closed here, opened there, fall a bit, started to go hard, take the buy, because most of the retail traders, they love to chase the market. In that specific day, which is yesterday, what happened, market gapped up again. They have seen yesterday market actually fall a bit, start to go higher after a gap up. Today, what happened? Gap up will fall a bit, it will start to go higher. I told that I'm not interested to chase the market. So market maker should send the market lower, because all of them are saying this is a bullish market. Around the all-time high, this is a bullish market. I'm not interested to see that. Instead of that, I'm more interested to see it will fall and it will close the gap. The gap has been opened over here. Now here, if you take a closer look around this area, this is the gap. So this is the how to say that, this gap, that specific gap, some portion of this gap is open. First, I would love to show you this daily bullish gap where I told that I want to see it will be unfilled. This gap, some portion, maybe one tick, maybe one handle, maybe five handle, maybe 100 handle, I don't care, but some portion of the opening gap is still open. This is the low or the opening of the gap, this is the another opening of the gap, right? So open and close, this is the gap. Some portion of this gap is still open. What does it mean? That means this market is extremely bullish. If it leave this opening gap open a bit here, that is the best case of scenario to think about the bullish. Of course, after clearing this sell side liquidity, I have shown you from my electronic trading hour chart. If this gap is 100% closed, there is a possibility this market will keep falling because it didn't leave anything open. That is going to tell me it's going to be a bullish market or extremely bullish market. To understand this part, I would love to go to the 1 minute chart one more time and would love to draw your attention in some very specific area. Okay, it's not be 15 minute and would love to come here 1 minute chart. Okay, so this is that 1 minute chart. You remember this is yesterday's PM session, I mean sorry, AM session, and we have framed a buy over here, sorry, sell over here yesterday's. Okay, here, that was the gap I showed you that I want to see it will be unfilled gap, a very specific gap. Look what happened, this market actually leaves some portion of this gap open. So I told yesterday this is the unfilled gap, you should be focused over here, because if this gap is not filled 100% and you are in a sell, wait or expect this type of falling knife. See this falling knife, nobody can enter in that falling knife, nobody can enter. I was very specific over here, very specifically I was saying that if this gap is open 100% open, then you are not going to see this falling knife. Instead of that, you will see this type of price action. Okay, like it will go higher a bit, then fall, then will go higher again, then fall, something like that. It will fall eventually because it has to finish the TGIF, but you are not going to see this type of falling knife. This is the importance of that gap. Same gap I'm showing you here, that daily bullish gap, it should be open, some portion of this gap should be open, and the opening gap, some portion of that opening gap should be open over there. If it do that, it is extremely bullish until this line. That means you will see some kind of rocket. Okay, the hypersonic the hypersonic missile, something like that. Okay, something like that, you will see over here, it's just going boom 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 and come over here, something like that, from the daily chart, of course, from the daily chart, because this is the daily gap and this is the opening gap from the daily chart. So you'll see this type of scenario where nobody will be able to enter into this market from the daily chart. So it will be like this type of rocket, boom 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 boom, that. I'd love to draw your attention something else. So that was the PM, sorry, yesterday's AM session over here around this area. That was the AM session. I have shown you the entry from the AM session. Would love to talk about the PM session a bit because I did it in the members only live. When the first time this market came to the TGIF, I told that my sell is done. I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. If you remember, guys, I was very specific over here and I clearly told that no more sell is valid. I'm more interested to look for buy. Now my next buy is going to be happen from 12:50 because this is the lunch hour. I really don't care about this price action. No, it's not important to me at all around the lunch hour. So market actually, this is the 1250 candle. You can see here, this is the 1250 candle. Market fall a bit. There was no 22 IT model. Nothing was there. No market structure shift. Absolutely nothing. A bit consolidation, and then finally this market fall. Why did it came? To this new weak opening gap, which is one of the best or strongest gap. What I'm looking for, of course, I'm looking for buy. I'm not interested to look for sell. I was very specific, very nice way. I told that I'm done with my buy. I'm not interested to take any kind of buy. Sorry, I'm done with the sell. I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. I'm only interested to look for buy. That buy doesn't mean that it is coming to the all-time high again. No, it's gonna be the consolidation. But even if in this consolidation, I'm only interested to frame the buy, not sell. You can see this, that lowest down close body close candle which has traded this new week opening gap, as well as that daily bullish fair gap high. Now this high is not important to me. Here you have an order block, because I have seen that some of you asked me, is that an order block, is that an order block, something like that. None of them are the order block, brother. I told something very specific. You need to mark your PDRA depending on time and the price action. If you are bullish, don't mark any bearish order block. If your bias is bearish, don't mark any kind of bullish order block or bullish 22 item, nothing. It's very specific. Without context, don't mark your model. Why you should do the gamble? Can't I show you the sell setup over here by using the 15-minute chart? Of course I can show you a lot of bearish order block. Am I drawing your attention over here? Lot of order block has worked over here as a sell model. Lot of them worked. I'm not interested to show them to you. Instead of that, I'm more interested to show you some setup that is depending on the context. What is the context? This is a bullish market from the daily time frame, weekly time frame. Yesterday it has to finish the TGIF. When the TGIF is done, which was exactly over here, if you don't forget, that was the candle which has finished the TGIF. When the TGIF is done, your sell is done. No more buys, sell is valid, only buy. Inside the lunch hour, which is from 11:30 to 12:50, no trade is valid. So is this a order block? I don't care. Is this a order block? I don't care. Is this 22 IT model? I don't care. Is this 22 IT model? I don't care. I'm waiting for my session. My session is going to start around 12:50. After 12:50, market was consolidation, then finally fall here, made the beautiful order block. So beautiful. I would love to take the entry over here, put my stop loss 2 tick below this order block, which is gonna be 15 handle, best for me around the morning session. I'm sorry, PM session. I really don't like to take more than 20 handle around this PM session, by the way. And then I just showed you until the 1 minute last gap. Of course, you can hold the trade until here. Okay, you would love to hold it until here. I have no problem. 67 handle. Congratulations, brother. I'm not interested to show that. Which is the most important thing? This last five lookup, as I don't have any buy side liquidity. No buy side liquidity. I have some kind of obvious liquidity here. Of course, if you would love to mark that obvious liquidity as your target, you can go for that. But I can see a very prominent last five lookup over here. That should be my target. I'd love to come to 15-minute chart one more time, and would love to go for the, I have still the time. I have a lot to say, but guys, this is the part where you are learning. That is the part, because of this part you are with me in here, okay, in live streaming, not for copy trading, not for something else. This is the part you are here to with me, guys. So please watch this part very carefully, and then uh, try to learn something from here. Okay, what did I say about the London session? London session is the liquidity making session, a very specific word. London session is going to make the liquidity. That's all market is going to do around the London session. Go every day and see how many days London is going to make the liquidity. This is that candle from 50 minutes chart. You can see just exactly 2:30 candle came here. So around 1, I started to look for the liquidity. Market is falling, market is falling. There is no swing lows, nothing over here. So finally, this market came here, made the relatively equal lows. See all of these lows? So it has built the sell side liquidity. I don't care about anything else. Excuse me. I don't care about anything else. I know that it's my time to look for the buy. Now, what happened actually? There was no setup. I was in front of my chart around this London session. Nothing was over there. There is two type of entry opportunity. First, there has to be some kind of bearish gap. That gap I can use as my inverse parabol gap to take the entry. Trust me, man. There was no gap, nothing over here. I was just holding my, I was just holding my breath. Man, please give me a bearish gap. I would love to take the sell buy. There was no bearish gap, nothing. I don't have the 22 YT model over here. Nothing over here. Nothing at all. After seeing that there is no bearish gap, I was praying, like I was crazy praying. When I have seen this candle, I wanted to see it will fall a bit, then it will give me the market structure shift. It didn't do that. Finally, this market has given me the market structure shift over here around this area. Unfortunately, I didn't take the trade over here because it's too far from the sell side liquidity. So sell side liquidity has been built here. The 22 YT model has built over here. Okay, so I was not interested to take any kind of buy from here, even though it has actually worked so beautifully. But I was not interested to take my buy because it was too far from the sell side liquidity. For example, there was a gap like yesterday. I would go for that buy, would take the partial or close my trade around 1500. That would be my trade around the London session. Now you want to take the partial over here and then hold your trade until here. I don't care. All you have to know, London session is the liquidity making session, and those people who are my member, they now know why the London actually make the liquidity. Not 100%, but they already have an idea why London session makes the liquidity, by the way. So this is the London session. Now let's come to the 7 a.m. So I have just 5 minutes left before the 7 a.m. What did I say? In a FOMC day, the best area to trade is 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. That is the best area to trade. There is no other, nothing is more beautiful than this area. So I would love to start from the 6:30, actually not 6:30. Let's mark it actually until 6:09. Okay, so I will just mark it until 6:09. So something like here, when this market came inside this 6:30, I was not here. I still didn't take my lunch. Actually, I just came and started the live. My mother was making some bread for me. When she will be done, she will give me that food. You will listen that I'm eating because I'm too hungry, so much hungry. I didn't eat anything today. I was outside after the London session, by the way. That is the area where market came. I will show you that proof that I didn't push any button over here. Look, this is the 6:30 candle. When this market came inside this 6:30, your first job to mark the liquidity. Now, as you can see, market went higher, right? After reaching here, market just went higher. So I'm not looking for any kind of sell side liquidity around here because market never fall. I don't need to mark them. All I need to mark any kind of buy side liquidity if I have any from my chart. Look over here. There, relatively equal highs. Okay, don't forget about that. Both of them are the relatively equal highs. Okay, here from 1 minute chart, no other time frame, nothing. This is the 1 minute buy side liquidity which is relatively equal lows. Both of them, you can mark any of them, but I'm going to keep the upper one. You know everything very specifically. So market entered into 6:30. You know today's FOMC day, the best area to trade is 7 to 8:30 a.m. You know how to do this. Market came inside this 6:30. How many times do I have to show you this, guys? Market entered into the 6:30. It has cleared only the buy side liquidity. No sell side liquidity has been cleared. The liquidity has been cleared exactly from 7. If I get any kind of bearish run, okay, bearish displacement, no market structure shift, nothing, just the displacement. If I get 22 IT model, that is the best case of scenario. If I don't get the 22 IT model, I don't need that. I need the displacement, bearish displacement. Bullish displacement, I don't care. All I need, bearish displacement. I'll look for that sell. This is that 7 a.m. candle, a bit kind of, what to say, I mean, the not very nice candle. Okay, still not doing good, went higher. I don't care, it fall a bit. I don't care, they are not the displacement. Still I didn't get the displacement until where 8:30. This is just for today. Market went higher bit. Do I care about that? No. Am I going to take the buy? No. Why? Market is clearing the buy side liquidity. So all I need a bearish displacement. If I get the bearish displacement, I'll take the sell. Okay, so look over here. Still there is nothing. I didn't get anything over here. And then finally look over here. See the displacement? Look at these candles and look at that displacement. See this displacement? Just compare this and this. This three is absolutely beautiful. I'm more interested to look for the sell from this gap, from the lower gap. If it make 3 gap, then I will move it here and entry over there until it is going to support my 15 handle stop loss, because my maximum stop loss should be 15 handle. So I will actually try to look for that. The next candle, gave me the entry from this gap. So what I have found here, how many times I have told you, I don't need the market structure shift. I don't need anything. You want to take mark this market structure shift, go for that. I don't need this market structure shift. All I need a displacement. When I will get the displacement, I'm more interested to take the entry. My stop loss should be above the high. If it is below the 15 handle, I'm happy with that, and then I'll go for at least 15 handle. And you can look for the next liquidity, wherever the next liquidity level is. You can hold it until that next liquidity level. I know that this is gonna be the best area to trade today, because this is kind of uh, FOMC day where I'm not able to trade after 8:30. Okay, so here, I mean, later it has fallen a bit. I don't need it. I can just hold it my trade until this low, which is relatively equal lows over here as well. I don't, just take the 15 and partial and then close your trade wherever you want to close it. I just don't need anything else. Market went higher again, made another selling opportunity, go for that sell again. You are allowed to trade until 8:30. So you know that it's gonna be so beautiful until 8:30. What a beautiful setup. 35 handle around the morning session. You got it from the market. Just depending on that concept, I have shown you thousands of the time from 7 a.m. So guys, just 1 minute left before the market open. I'm happy because I've done my analysis, or my bullshit speaking before that. Okay, so let me actually check if I have any opening gap. Okay, I have some opening gap. That is the closing, that is the opening of that today's candle. Here, closing, opening. Okay, so we'll go to the regular trend trading hour. This is the opening gap. Now we have already planned. Again, today is not a good day to trade. If you are interested to trade, of course you can go. I will not push any button over here, because this morning session is highly high resistance liquidity run type of session. Maybe it will be so beautiful, I don't care, but I'm not interested to trade this morning session. We'll just talk about the price action, we'll frame the trade. I have already told you what I'm more interested to see. You already know my plan. If the market or the price give me the action, that is the price action, according to my expectation, wow, let's go, man, let's go. If it doesn't do that, okay, I'll just keep watching them. I don't have any hurriness over here. I'll just keep waiting, keep waiting to see how it is going to trade. By the way, I have to actually mark that 50-minute bearish gap. It is important, so I will actually love to mark that 50-minute bearish gap. It is important to me. That gap, okay. Those people who are with me from yesterday, where I have explained the session liquidity, you guys please focus over here. Okay, please focus and try to figure this out. Whatever I told you over there, figure this out. Okay, biz setup, go for that, brother. I can see that 161 people are watching. I'm so sorry guys, I was not reading your comments. I was in the price section. So when I'm in the price section, I don't read anything else. Instead of that, I try to focus on the price only. If you have any question, please let me know that. As well as please make sure that you have pushed the like button and subscribe to our channel if you are new. The things I'm showing you guys, it is happening almost every day. Out of 100 days, you will see that the market respect the way I explain. Exactly that way this market respect. Market open, Judas swing. This is Judas swing. Why? You have the sell side liquidity here. See this beautiful sell side liquidity around this area? You have this sell side liquidity here. So what you are seeing here, this is called Judas swing. That means fake run around the opening. Tamimi, how are you, sir? Are you good? Is Mahdi here? Okay, Mahdi is also here. Mahdi, can I know what is your bias, or are you interested to trade? At the same time, guys, please don't forget to vote over here. I need to know how many people are actually learning something from us. It is loading. Come on. Please vote over here, okay? I really need to know how many people are interested to trade this morning session. It's a very important information for me. So whoever is watching right now, I can see that 171 people are watching. Vote over here. I need to know how many of you are interested to trade this morning session. I'm trying to show you some disciplined way to trade. I need to know how many of you are interested to follow this. I don't know who is going to vote over there. I don't know your name, but I need an assumption that my viewers, how many of you are actually listening to me. And please provide your true opinion. So guys, as I told you, this sell side liquidity, if it go higher first without clearing this sell side liquidity, I want to see this will hold the market and then send the market again for this sell side liquidity. That is my expectation. If it keep going higher, I will have nothing to do. As well as I don't want to see this market will go to the last fair value gap from the hourly chart, because that is the dip premium. Market can't go to the dip premium. It should not go over there. If it go over there, there is a high probability it will make all-time high again. So it is the best area for this market to fall from there to until this sell side liquidity. So watch it. We have made a plan. Now we are going to wait to execute our plan depending on the price action. I don't care about today's FOMC, but the Gulf shutdown, in my opinion, can show some kind of bearishness today. Okay, that's cool. Not trading today because I didn't see the price action of yesterday. Oh, okay. Listen, that's cool, brother. It's called self. Uh, what is I'm this? Self. What is that word? Self-conscious. Yeah, I think I have used the exact word. Self-conscious. Am I right, by the way? I'm not going to push the button. I'll just frame the sell. That's all. If you would love to go for the trade, you can go for it. Self-control, absolutely. Self-control. That's the perfect word I was looking for. Self-control. Absolutely, brother. Thank you. Why such a difference move between ES and NQ? Let me check. Oh, they are not aligned with each other as well. So this is bullish, this is bearish. They are not correlated market. As I told you, this morning session, you should not touch this market. We have FOMC around the PM session. Best area to trade is from 7 to 8:30 a.m. That is the best area. Go for the trade around that area. If you don't do that and you try to trade this morning session, most of the time you'll regret. Whatever. This ES is falling actually, and yeah, let's see. Of course, I wanna see that NQ is going to follow the ES, not ES is going to follow NQ. I would love to say NQ will follow ES. Let me see. I am pretty much confident YM is also bearish. See here, YM is also bearish. It should follow them. So this is a swing low, which is valid for shifting market structure so far. So if I see any kind of lower market structure shift now, be happy. You can mark the first presented gap. I'll try to do that, brother. Yeah, I'm bearish. Okay, Aziz, the school brother. Whoever is bearish is gay. Don't say like that way, brother. Oh, don't say like that way, man. I'm going to mark this hourly gap, and as I told, I don't want to see this market will come to this hourly gap. This gap should not be traded. I'm not interested to see that this market is going to trade this hourly gap. I don't want to see that. All I would love to see, this hourly candle is going to work with the equilibrium or the 50% of this whole range. So around here it will work and then it will fall. Maximum it can reach for from the 15-minute chart. This is from the 15-minute chart because the hourly gap is much more bigger. See, this is a very much more bigger. So what I have done, I went to 15-minute chart. I have broken that hourly gap into a small piece. This is a small piece. Okay, so I have just done break it with a small piece. I'm seeing this 50-minute gap which is aligned with the 50%, traded that constant crossment. Very happy to see that. Now it should fall. If it doesn't do that, that means I have nothing to do. Any kind of fall now is my selling opportunity. Thank you, Vin, for letting me know that, brother. Okay, guys, you're talking about something gay. What is that means? I don't know that. The meaning of gay, but I'm not focusing on gay. I'm focusing on the price action. You will see why I'm saying that I'm the wizard of this market. You will see that, okay? Just look what I told you at the beginning. If this market worked it exactly the same way or not, it is your job just to find it out. If it works exactly the same way or not. Because it's my confidence, it's not the price action, brother. Today's morning session should not be traded. You have to trade from 7 to 8:30 a.m. That is the area. And over there was a 35 handle run with a very beautiful setup. If you didn't trade that, you can't break your rules. I am so much confident, but that doesn't mean I will go for the trade. Confidence, if you push the button because of your confidence, you're gambling, man. Simply you're gambling because your confidence about before the news, it's gonna be a bull run. So you will take the entry and unfortunately your confidence is gone and the market went against your target. I mean, sorry, against your bias, against your expectation. What did you take? Boom, a big or huge loss. Thank you, ma'am. না তিনটা কেন না সমস্যা নেই সমস্যা নেই খালি guys, I'm just eating some bread and egg. As I told you, I'm really so hungry. I have already given you all the direction. Your job is to just follow this, okay? I am just eating, so please forgive me. I'm just too much hungry. Okay, come on and join me. Sachin, join me, brother. Mark this consecutive candle. This candle and that candle. Just mark this consecutive candle, guys. That bull candle and this bull candle. If it close below this candle, then of course you have to mark this candle. This three candle, okay? So wherever this candle is going to close, mark that candle. Walaikum salam, Tahir. How are you, brother? Unfortunately, it didn't close, so you don't need to mark them. It didn't close, so you can't mark them. There is no order block, bearish order block. Good morning, brother. Brother, I'm really so hungry. It's so too much hungry. Okay, so I'm just eating. Give me 5 minutes. I am just eating. Okay, so that's why I'm not marking anything. I'm just talking and I'm seeing the market, and I'm just asking you guys to do something according to the market. I didn't eat anything. The whole day I was like nothing. I mean, just I took some fast food, but not heavy food. Anybody having trouble with trading view? My trading view is okay. I can see. Walaikum salam, Ishfaq. Enjoy your meal. Penguin Army is watching the market precisely. Thank you so much, brother. I have already told that what should be the expectation. So you know what you are looking for. Exactly what you are looking for. If there is anyone who is looking for buy, I have no word for him. Yeah, I can change it. You can see now it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute. Yeah, it's okay. No, Francisco, I didn't say that today is not to trade. I told that if you'd love to trade today, you should trade from 7 to 8:30. And I called this yesterday, the day before yesterday, every day. I'm calling this. So if you were really interested to trade, then you have to trade 7 to 8:30. There was the trading opportunity. If you didn't trade that area, you have to wait until 2 p.m. to place your order on your chart. Until 2 p.m. So it's not kind of you can't trade today. It's kind of you have to choose the time to trade today. I've already told you gay. Okay, man, come on. Okay, gang then. I hope everything is cool, brother. Now take profit trader, brother. Take profit trader will pay you every day. I have already told you what will this market will do. I have already told you. Now, if you can't wait, it's up to you, brother. I told you what is going to happen today. I have already clearly told you that. There was no confusion, nothing. I clearly told you that by showing you specific levels. If it work like that way, there will be an opportunity. Of course, this is the low probability to trade today, but maybe there will be an opportunity. I don't care. Otherwise, no opportunity, no trade, nothing. My explanation was not something like maybe or if. No, it is something very specific. It will happen, I will trade. It will not happen, there is no trade. First of all, there is no trade at all. But even if you would love to trade, yeah, trade day also actually daily payout. Trade day and take profit trader. Oh man, I'm feeling like that I'm back to earth. Until now, I was kind of shaking because of my hungry, because of my hunger. Don't look at this 1 minute chart. Look at this 15-minute chart and look at how the bodies are going to be respected to the constant crossment of the 15-minute bearish gap, or the body is not going to be respected with the 15-minute bearish gap constant crossment. That's all you should look for. Amma, Amma, এমনি দাও না। আগাইতে পারছি না। আর লাগবে না কিছু। Please check your health. You might be pre-diabetic. I don't think so. I'm a skinny guy and To be honest, I don't have any kind of disease. Sometimes I feel some disease, but most of the time I don't have any kind of disease except the headache and the fever. Sometimes fever, sometimes headache. Okay, I'm going to remove this because I'm pretty much confident this is bullish, YM is bearish, and this ES is consolidating. So if I go to the YM, you can see this is extremely bearish. See, YM is extremely bearish, NQ is extremely bullish, and ES is consolidating. This is called don't trade me, don't touch me. It means don't touch me. I'm not correlated. The whole market is not correlated. I'd love to show you one more time. YM. Look at that YM. It's extremely bearish. NQ. Extremely bullish. ES. Just consolidating. It's not going anywhere. Just consolidating. It means don't touch me. Just don't touch me. Something like that. As I told, today's morning session is not for trading. Now, it's not often enough. Today was the day actually. I was outside and I was outside after the London sessions. It was like a day kind of. I went to meet one of my friend actually because of some personal stuff. Uh, then I came back. But in that time, like 4 to 5 hours, I didn't eat anything, something like that. I was planning to go over there and will be back within 1 hour, but it took too long. I didn't expect that it is gonna be take too long. Don't rush. Still, we didn't spend 30 minutes. Still, we didn't spend 30 minutes, so don't rush. Can I run at night? What do you mean by that? Akshay, how are you, brother? Of course, you can run at night. This is the last new day opening gap, the last line for me to see. Now, if it has been traded, there is a high probability it will go for the all-time high. I don't want to see that. That's why I would love to see that should be the last line. Even if it would love to go a bit higher, that should be the last line. No buy is valid. As I explained at the beginning, when this sell side liquidity is left over here, no buy is valid to me. I am not interested to take any kind of buy. And you can watch both other asset or SA market. They are not going higher. This is consolidating. YM is falling. This guy is just going higher. Oh, good sir. Don't know why folks are saying you're sick. I don't think you are. I'm not sick. I just told that I was hungry. So now I'm full. I'm full. My stomach is full now. I'm cool now. I was not sick, by the way. Astronaut plus equal high is in play. Okay, Bin, that's cool. So finally, it tapped to the new day opening gap. New day opening gap from October 6th. So it came to the new day opening gap. Love to see if it can fall now. I saw it without running also. Okay. This is the gap actually. There is no gap so far. Uh, just a line. So this is the new opening gap from 6th of October. No, body didn't close, so I can't mark it as an order block just because body didn't close. This gap I don't need it anymore because market has closed above this gap. I don't need this gap anymore. As I have this new opening gap, I would love to use this new opening gap. Why? Because the gap has been broken. Now it can be the fake breakout. One body has closed. Oh, it came finally to this last parabolic. There's a high probability it will keep going higher now. At the same time, I can't take the buy. I have to think about the sell only. No trade is valid if it keep going higher. Even though our higher time frame bias is bullish, I can't take the buy. If this market clear the all-time high, it's gonna be like all the supporters will be profitable. I don't want them to see them as a profitable trader. Last resistance. There is a possibility now it will keep going higher, but I'm not interested to take the buy. I'm more interested to frame the sell only. No buy is valid. Could I take those buys? Of course, I could do that. If before the market open, this would be taken. This would be taken, I could take the buy. All of this buy, I would be in this trade. Why? Because market is bullish from the daily time frame. Liquidity is not taken, no buy is valid to me. I'm not able to take any kind of buy over here. Nothing over here for me. I will keep waiting for the selling opportunity. It will keep going higher, I'll let them go. When this market came to this deep premium, there is a possibility it will keep going higher and it will take the all-time high. This is kind of depending on the premium and discount. I'm not able to trade any kind of buy around this area, even though if it happens, because the liquidity is over there. Remember, liquidity is the most important thing in this market. The liquidity is everything. This is the hardest moment for me because when I try to show you something, you guys keep trying to prove me wrong and you'd love to force me to think like the way you guys are thinking. I can't do that, guys. So whatever you try, I'm not going to do that. So please don't force me. I will love to hold my things what I have done at the beginning of this session. This all thing has been explained. If it come here, it has a possibility to go all for the all-time high. If it do that, I will let this run go. I am not able to take the buy. Just not able to take the buy after seeing this clean support over here. That is a very nice support here. I am not able to take the buy when I have seen this beautiful support over here. Right now, this market is inside the what to say, I mean the kind of uh, inside the last fair value gap. So still why I should think about the buy run. I'm not interested to think about the buy. It will keep going here, I'll let them go. But I can't take the buy. Go and rewatch, brother. At the beginning, what did I say? Just rewatch it. First of all, I don't really care about this morning session at all. The trade should be done in between 7 to 8:30. That is the best area to trade, and I showed you with the explanation how it should be traded. Everything was line by line. Very easy to mark, very easy to take, very easy to make the money from there. First of all, that is the first thing. Secondly, even if I would love to trade this market, I have to work with the expectation. So this is not a bullish market to me yet. Market has opened around 9:30. This is 10:06. Just how many times? 35 minutes. 36 minutes has been passed. And you are seeing this big bull run, right? This big bull run. I don't care about that. This is the last fair value from the hourly chart. I would love to see if it can hold it actually. For example, this is going higher. Just for the sake of this conversation, think like this is going higher to the all-time high. Just for the sake of this conversation. Remember this opening gap from here to here. What did I say? If this market leave that gap open, okay, without clearing this liquidity, market is going higher for the all-time high to that line. Nobody will be able to enter into this market. It will go like a bullet, like a rocket toward that line. Now, if it do that, same thing like falling knife. Yesterday I showed you the falling knife, and this thing are the same thing, same kind of scenario. No need to trade them. Don't try to catch the rocket. Don't do that. Why it is important? Because today you will do that, tomorrow you will lose your money. Tomorrow you will lose your temper, tomorrow you will blow your account. Work with a context. Please do that. Now it's up to you, of course. If you don't want to do that, it's absolutely up to you. Come on, baby, I'm not find another one in night. Hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor, I want you, baby. Baby, I want you, come tonight. Strict with me. You will get your chance. You will get your opinion. I mean, sorry, your option, your opportunity. You will get it. If it doesn't provide you here, you will get the opportunity after 2 p.m. This morning session should be avoided. Very specific. This morning session should be avoided. You want to trade the morning session? Trade from 7 to 8:30 a.m. There is no order block. 935. 935 this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. 935. This candle. Is this order block or not? If you look for the bullish candle or bullish order block, there is no order block. No, I don't see any order block. This one has traded this gap because of this market structure shift you are seeing like that way. I don't think so. This is the order block. It should have come to this gap, which is the entry gap, to make it as an order block, not from this gap, which is the first gap. I don't want to use this gap to frame the buy. For example, my bias was bullish. I would love to take my entry from this gap, not from here. This is the premium gap. It should not be work with this area. I would love to go for the all-time high, to mark that all-time high, just for the sake of these things, so that later I can. If possible, here can you please give the context about how to trade after the FOMC without conference in PMs? I just told you that, brother. FOMC is just a news, like use it as a red folder news. So what we do around the red folder news, we don't trade before that red folder news. When the news has been released, the data has been released, go for the trade. That just to do that. So don't think that is the FOMC. Don't think like that. Just use it as a news. Okay, kind of a random news, kind of PPI, PMI, CPI, or this type of news, not FOMC. Wait until 2 p.m. After the 2 p.m. when the news is released, go for the trade. Simple. I thought 933 was a bearish order block as it tapped to 15. No, that's not the order block. I talked about here when it has built. I told that mark this candle, that candle, or that candle. So if this candle, which is this candle, if this candle could close below this candle, then I would have the order block. That this candle you can't use it as an order block. It's not the order block. No sell is valid above the constant crossment of the last fair value gap. No sell is valid above the constant crossment of that last fair value gap. There's a high probability it will keep going higher because it came to the premium gap. If it do that, I will have nothing to do over here. Simply, I will have nothing to do over here. I have to let this go. Today is an expansion day, so maybe this is a bullish expansion today. Maybe, I'm not sure, I mean at all. Maybe this is a bullish expansion. Even though if it is a bullish expansion, from here where the market has opened 9:30 to until here, market didn't take any kind of liquidity. Not even a single time market has cleared the liquidity. So this kind of rocket, I'm not interested to trade the rocket. Not that on 9:33. 9:33. This one. Why that will be your order block? Let me check. Oh, okay. So you are watching this one as your order block. This is not a candle that I would love to mark an order block. So this candle is not something like that type of candle or that type of candle. See this candle, not that type of candle. This candle has body and the wick in its both side. So I don't like to mark this type of candle. Order block should be something more beautiful, like body should be more beautiful. Okay, without beautiful body I don't want to mark the water block. Like this candle, it's not my water block. This candle, of course this is my water block. This one, no water block. This one I can use it as an water block. Water block, I can use it. This one I can use it as an water block. This one, no water block. No water block. Order block, order block, order block. This, no order block. No, there is no order block. TG right now. There is no order block. Not 10 candle. No, no, there is no order block. There is no single order block. Nothing. Even if you ask me to mark the order block, I would love to mark this one as a bullish order block. See this candle? I would love to mark this one as a bullish order block. Of course, I'm not taking the buy, but if I would love to mark the order block, this is a bullish order block. But there is no bearish order block. Nothing is over here, which is a bearish order block. It's more high probability to mark this one as my bullish order block. But my bias is not bullish, so I'm not going to take the buy from that order block, by the way. But you just observe it. If it can do that, make this as an order block. Okay. Again, my bias is not bullish. As I told, if it come to this gap, there's a high probability it will go for the all-time high. As the liquidity is left over there, I'm not interested to take the buy. If the liquidity was taken, today was the day for me. I would go for the trade from the first time I would get the opportunity. So here I had the SMT with the NQ, sorry, ES and the YM. I had the SMT over here. I would mark this as my market structure shift. That would be the fair value gap. I would be in this trade to take the buy. If that sell side liquidity would have been taken that before the market opened, it didn't take this liquidity. I'm not interested to take any kind of buy. I will let them go. By the way, nobody has closed above this line, so of course I have to remove this as a bullish order block. As well as if even if it would have closed above this one, I wouldn't take that buy because bullish is not my bias. Yes, only the last fair value gap, Sachin. Only the last fair value gap. And that should be a very obvious last fair value gap, not like a very small gap or something like that. Okay. When did you get that buy, brother? If you found that buy, congratulations and boom to you, brother. There is no bearish order block yet. There is no situation to make make a order block yet. Nothing over here. Simply there is nothing at all about the bearish order block. If you'd love to mark some, please go for that. I am not interested to mark any kind of bearish order block right now. Still, there is no kind of scenario that I can mark a order block. Nothing at all. I've been using candles like 10-10 as my order block this whole time. 10-10. This one? No, it's not the order block. Clearly, it's not the order block. Not trading, just observing. Manu, you're saying this? I'm impressed, brother. I'm really impressed. If you're saying that you're not trading, I'm impressed, man. No, listing. I didn't say that. I told that today's morning session is not a session to trade. Man, my point is very specific. I don't know why you guys just keep getting confused. You just keep getting confused, okay? Just why, I have no idea. Just a second. Come on, open. I hope that it's not going to hang. Okay. Come here and ICTT to SMC, okay? Over here. The best time to trade in FOMC meeting days, FOMC meeting days, okay? That means the FOMC news are 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. That is the area you should trade where you have the FOMC. If you have FOMC, you should trade 7 to 8:30 a.m. Now, I'm not going to go again about explaining the 7 a.m. kill zone because I have done that thousands of the time. At the same time, I have done it at the beginning of this today's session. And then from 2:35 to 3:45, if you don't have the conference around 2:30, then after 2 p.m. So I actually didn't write it down over here. You guys just remember that on. I mean, if you don't have the conference, then you are good to go after 2 p.m. the data released, then you can go for the trade. You don't need to wait until 2:35. FOMC days, just the morning session, let them go. Your last pushing button should be 7 to 8:30. That should be the last pushing button in a FOMC day. Still now there is no order block. That is today's 7 a.m. Okay, so over here you can see this is that today's 7 a.m. Cleared the buy side, displacement, take sell here, no market structure shift, nothing. Stop loss has to be 2 tick above that high, which has cleared the liquidity. At least 15 handle partial, at least 15 handle partial, and then you can hold your trade until this low, which I actually showed that low. Where is some kind of low? Here you can show it, which is kind of 35 handle. That has been delivered around 7 a.m. The same logic I have explained about the 7 a.m. How many times I didn't count it. Same thing again, and again. Every time. That is the area to trade today's market. There is no order block. There is no order block. Not even bearish order block. Not even bullish order block. Nothing over here. This market fall, tap to the new day opening gap, respecting this new day opening gap on my right hand side. Okay, it fall, tap to this new day opening gap, respecting this new day opening gap. 22 IT model, this low has been shifted over here, which is a market structure shift, or maybe this low has been shifted over here, which is a market structure shift. Fair value gap, you want to take the sell over there, please go for that. It's not the 22 IT model, you're just simply forcing the market. That worked 100%, brother. It is the best order block, go for it. I don't have any problem. I am saying you, there is no order block. There's not even a single order block. There is nothing over here, nothing. You want to trade, go for that, man. That's a good question. That's an interesting question. I need to know what is your trading style. How do you trade? How many funded account do you have? How many entries do you take? Just give me two simple reply. First, how many funded account do you have? The second question is, how many trades do you take usually in a day? Just give me these two question. To answer, I will tell you how long it will exactly take to be a profitable trader or to be a rich man through trading. You have just one account. Is the 30-minute not a word block from yesterday? I don't use the 30-minute charts, Imshi, unfortunately. I don't know what is happening in 30-minute chart. Target daily $100. No, that's not my question, brother. Let me ask you the question again. How many funded account do you have? So give me the reply. How many funded account do you have? How many trades do you usually take in a day? Just give me this to a reply by the number. So you have only one funded account, and how many trades do you take usually in one day? A 450k account, and I normally take 2 trades per day. Drake Taylor, it will take maximum 6 months to make a lot of money from this trading for you. Okay, Drake, if you really work with one model and just use the one model. Any model you love to use, just use one model. 22 water block, breaker block, whatever you'd love to take. You will need maximum 6 months to make a lot of money from trading. So Ishfaq, I'm not judging you, brother. I'm not judging you, okay? I'm just saying my opinion for myself, not for you. It will take at least 5 to 10 years to make a small amount of money if you go with like this way. Just near about 5 to 10 years it will take like that way, brother. I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm not saying it is going to happen, because of course after 5 years you'll have a lot of experience, man. Come on, what you're talking about? I will have a lot of experience after 5 years. But in my right now, if you trade like that way, it will take a huge time. First of all, you need more funded account. Secondly, you have to be strict with your trading. So it should not be like 2 or 3. It should be like 2 trade or 3 trade. Okay, so it should be very specific. I take every day 3 trades, no problem. I take every day 2 trades, no problem. I take sometimes 2 trades, sometimes 3 trade. It will take 5 to 10 years, man, for you, to be honest. Here is nothing. Simply here is nothing. Absolutely discipline issue. So maybe you will make some money, and then you will blow everything. It's psychological issue, brother. Depends, Sahabab. Skilled traders can't make money. Remember that, brother. Skilled traders can't make money. Disciplined traders make money. Skilled trader will be able to teach you how to trade, but they are not able to make the money. But disciplined trader, even if they don't know anything, they will make the money. That's for sure. 8, 10. So I think you're talking here, brother. The sell side liquidity is here. 25026.00. That is the sell side liquidity. Yeah, I understand what you mean actually, Manu. But it didn't take the sell side liquidity. The sell side liquidity level is here, 25026. So your 10 AM candle, you see this 10, 14, 15 candle, they came until here. It never reached for the sell side liquidity. Isn't that the same thing? Discipline is a skill? No, brother. Discipline is not a skill. Discipline and skill is different matter. A trader who doesn't have any kind of skill, no skill, he can be a very disciplined trader. And a trader who has a lot of skill, but he can be an indisciplined trader. Okay, so discipline and skill is two different things. Okay, Manu, if you think like that way, I'm really happy, because I was not seeing that like that way, brother. At the beginning I showed, or I talked about all of these things, but for reconfirming, it didn't clear the liquidity. It has cleared actually, but that shallow run, I'm not impressed by that shallow run. So that is why I was not able to take the buy. I was extremely bullish today, extremely bullish. Everything is done. I am bullish for this line, but I'm not able to take any kind of buy just because this market left that sell side liquidity over here. There, okay. So these two lows has been cleared over here by that specific candle. It has cleared that. That is also the London low. This is the London session low over here in that today's market. Okay, so this is today's London low, and market didn't clear the London low. By the way, I was not seeing the London low. That has been cleared by a shallow run. I was not impressed by seeing that it has cleared by a shallow run. I needed to see it will fall again. It will clear this one. Of course, it can't take this low. It has no possibility to take this low. So after clearing this, it will start to go higher. That was the only thing I was expecting. If it would happen, I would be in this buy with so much confidence, because my bias was bullish. All of you know that. I'm now is interested to see this market will come over here from the daily, weekly chart, from everywhere. But the lower time frame left that liquidity. I didn't do anything over here even after that big bullet. So it's my bad luck where market didn't clear the liquidity. If it has been cleared, nobody could stop me to take the buy. I would frame the buy without any kind of confusion. Need minimum 550k accounts, group trading 20 to no. If you have 5 accounts and then you are doing it copy trade, that means you are trading one account. I ask people to go for 5 accounts so that they can have 5 options. If they do something wrong in one account, they will switch the another account, switch to the another account, and they will try to do something good, or like something okay. They will try to make some money in that next account. But if you do the copy trade, all of your 5 account all together, that means you are trading one account. If you do something wrong, all the 5 account is going to be hurt. So you can't do that. 5 account means 5 options. If you have 50 account, for example, 50 account, then you will make 5 group. Every group will have 10 account. Okay, so you will trade 10 copy trade, 10 account copy trade. That is your one option. Another 10 account copy trade, that is your second option. Something like that. So you have to have 5 option. If you do something wrong here, you will switch the account to the next account, and you will try to do something good over there. If you are done something wrong to the next account, you will switch to third account to do something good. I hope it's clear to you, brother. But I don't think so. Lilo is a good. I don't know about anything over there. Okay, I didn't see anything good. I stopped using them. I have the code. If you use the code T2 wizard, you will see that it is working. But I don't promote them because I feel like that's a scam. Okay, they're like the feedback is not good. But I'm not saying they're bad. Okay, that is just my opinion. I don't know how to say this, by the way. If you do your own research and if you find it good, go for that, man. So because of shallow liquidity, you didn't consider a breaker after the reversal. Breaker? Why you are asking about the breaker, brother? First of all, come on, man. We are talking about the AM session. We have already talked about the London session, which you are asking about the 10 a.m. I was in front of my chart. I was waiting to take a buy from here. Unfortunately, I didn't get any kind of opportunity. Nothing. I was in front of my chart. I didn't find. Look over here. I didn't push not even a single button over there. Nothing. Today's market. If I go over here, just a second. Just simply I did nothing over here. Think this is the price. Okay. Nothing over here. See nothing. This is the last time I trade yesterday's PM session when I was doing the what to say in the live, I guess. Where are they? Why they are not showing? Show the chart execution. I don't know why they are not showing that execution. I have no idea why they are not showing, but I didn't do anything. Okay, so over here, if you see around this area, just look over here. Okay, so market buy 10. Okay,
Order rejected.
Maximum position exited. Oh, okay, so it's NQ actually. My mistake. Sorry, MNQ. So okay, it's okay. Look over here. This is the MNQ. I didn't do anything over here. Show execution, right? That was the last time I have traded yesterday, and all of these things I showed you guys how to make the profit from 15-second chart and 1-minute chart. That was the area I tried to explain by this PM session. But look over here, nothing I have done. I was literally in front of my chart here to frame a buy from there, that area. Unfortunately, I didn't get any opportunity, but around here I was outside, and I have already explained all of these things, by the way. So I will wait for 2 p.m. to go for the trade again. I like Bullnox and Take Profit Trader, both pay without any fuss. Absolutely TG. Take Profit Trader, of course, this is the best. There is no confusion. So আজকে আপনি কোনো trade নিছেন? No, nothing. I didn't take any trade, brother. Take Profit Trader is always the best. And right now, Blue Guardian futures, they have the offer, right? 40% discount, sorry, 60% discount, which is gonna cost like Blue Guardian futures is gonna cost $40 only. So if you come to the Blue Guardian futures, it will show you the standard 50k, project X $40 if you use the code T2 wizard. So it's no activation fees, nothing. It's a great opportunity, and it is valid until 15, if I'm not wrong, until 15th of this month. So and you have to trade through this area. Okay, this is also same like the what to say, I mean the trading view, but here you are able to go for this type of scenario. You don't need to pay anything for this, but in trading view you have to pay. You will get the live data. You will be able to get 30-second chart, 1-minute chart, 15-second chart, wherever you want to go. You will be able to go over there as well. So everything is available over here, whatever, same kind of trading view. So this is called this project X. Until now I didn't frame any trade. No trade I have framed until now. Okay, it's almost 10:40. Until now I don't see any logical entry to this market, not even framing the trade. I don't want to take that, it's okay, but still there is no opportunity for me to frame a trade. Can you understand the thing, brother? Even if I don't take the trade, I at least frame the trade. Here I have nothing until now. From the 9:30 to until this 10:40, I have not even a single opportunity to frame a trade. This hourly gap is holding the market. Nobody has closed above the high of this hourly gap. It is extremely holding the market, by the way. What type of indicator, brother, you asking about? Same interface like top step. Absolutely. Sir, my question, what is your question, Sachin? I'm not an indicator trader, brother. Uh, if you pass the account, for example, you have bought an account from Blue Guardian Futures, you have passed that account. No, you don't have to pay anything, nothing. If you don't pass that account, then you have to cancel the subscription. If you don't cancel the subscription, they will charge you again the next month. Maybe you didn't pass that account, as well as you didn't fail or blow that account. That means you didn't do that by 1 month. If you don't cancel the subscription, next month they will charge you again. So overall, if you blow the account, cancel the subscription. If you pass the account, no need to worry about paying anything over there. Nothing. It's absolutely free. No other payment. Nothing at all. If you didn't blow the account, or if you didn't pass the account by the end of the month, they will charge you again if you don't cancel the subscription. So I hope the point is clear, brother. Bizarro man, when I actually give them the, remember last time I did what to say, I mean the, I did a giveaway. By the way, guys, it's an opportunity. Yeah, this is an opportunity. Setup is best, I mean look good. Not best, of course I can't say the best setup, but this setup is good, look good to me. I think this is the first opportunity for today. Here, and go for 20 handle. That should be the entry. It's a good opportunity to me. Okay, valid setup. Not the best, as I told you, today's morning session is not the session for trading. That is why I'm not saying the best. But if I forget about that FOMC, if I forget about the FOMC, this is the best setup. But again, I'm saying that it's not the best because today's morning session I'm not interested to trade. Just because of this reason, I'm not saying this is the best setup. Otherwise, this is one of the best setup. I mean, according to the logic of the setup, this is really good. Until here, this is kind of 23 handle. I'm not interested to do that. The reason is it's gonna be 23 handle, so I would love to prefer the high over here to cover my stop loss. The first trade for today I'm going to frame. Who actually asked what? Asked me? I don't remember what I was talking about. I forgot about that. So that should be the first partial, and this should be the target. Today's first setup I have outlined. I'm not taking it because I'm not interested to take entry to this morning session. But as I told, I will just frame the setup. So that's all I'm doing. If you ask me why I have framed this setup, so watch this market. It will work or not, I don't know. Okay, I'm just letting this go because today's morning session is a low probability. It's a good setup to me, not the best. Again, not the best. Why? Because today we have the FOMC around the PM session. So that is why I'm not saying this is the best setup. Otherwise, I would say this is the best, all of these things. Okay, I would say that. Why I have framed this trade? Let's talk about this a bit. Look at these highs. See these highs? It has been respected from the upper line. See this upper line of this hourly last fair value gap? I don't have the 15-minute last fair value gap. So this is the upper line. How beautifully this market is respecting the high. See, here market fall came to this area, which is a bullish fair value gap, not a certain kind of bullish fair value gap, nothing like that, a kind of a bullish fair value gap, as well as the new day opening gap. So this is the new day opening gap. Market tapped over there, went higher. What should it do? Should keep going higher, take that liquidity. It didn't do that. Instead of that, it coming here, took the liquidity. The liquidity has been cleared, then fall, make a perfect swing low to validate as a market structure shift, then went higher, respected that high, this high, okay, respected that high, shifted the market. This is the market structure shift, the best market structure shift. Again, I'm not saying this is the best setup. I repeat, guys, I'm not saying this is the best setup. Why? Because today's morning session is not a good session for me to trade. So I can't say that this is the best setup. I'm not saying this is the best setup. This, forget about the FOMC. Just think that we don't have the FOMC. So this is the morning session I'm trying to trade. For example, market came to the last fair value gap. Nobody has closed above the high of this last fair value gap. Is perfectly respecting the high of this last fair value gap. Finally got the best market structure shift. Immediate reaction from the fair value gap. I am interested to look for sell because I have left the sell side liquidity here. I don't need to see it is going to take that sell side. I don't need that. All I need to see, can I get a 20 handle partial and the target, which is this bullish fair value gap or the no wick candle until here. Can it go over there? When it has built this 22 white, you want to look, there is no order block. Still there is no order block. There is no bearish order block. So it can come back again to this gap to make the bearish order block first before falling. If look, if any of you took this sell because I'm framing, I would love to tell you that, brother, I'm not going to take the responsibility. When I'm seeing this bearish candle, I'm seeing this to you, not after seeing this bull candle. When I'm seeing this bearish candle, okay, I'm saying that if you took that entry, that should be your own responsibility. I'm not promoting any setup today to take. It is the only setup I have found until now which I can frame. That is why I'm framing it. If you would love to take that setup, for example, you took that setup, try to take the partial here, hold your trade until there. Don't hold it until here or here. Don't do that. Hold it until here after clearing the partial over there, putting your stop loss to the break even. That's all I can say, you guys. Rest is your choice. All I have done is I have found a setup, I have outlined that. That's all I have done. I hope that it will give me at least the partial will be given, at least, because the reaction is done. Yeah, that should be the partial. That has to be the partial. If any of you took that entry, I'm not saying to take this trade. If any of you has taken this trade, that should be the partial. Put your stop loss to the break even and hold your trade until exactly over here, which is a no wick candle, as well as this bullish fair value gap. Hold it until here, which is 29 handle 2 tick, something like that, by putting your stop loss to the break even. I wish it will hit the target, maybe. This is that no wick candle I'm watching. Okay, so this no wick candle, it should go at least 2 tick below that line, at least 2 tick below that line, to make the manipulation of that candle from 15-minute chart, not from 1-minute chart, from 15-minute chart. This is that 15-minute candle opened here, so at least 2 tick below that line. Okay, I can see that some of you are writing boom, but did you guys actually took that entry? Any of you has taken this trade? Thanks, brother, for recovering my tomorrow's loss. I didn't recover your loss, brother. Of course, if you push the button, that was your credit. You should give yourself the credit, not me, not anyone else. Try to impress yourself. This way you will grow, brother. Trust me. Now it will keep falling until this sell side liquidity, which is my interest to see. I don't care. I see this is the most logical level. I would love to hold to my trade until here. That's all, brother. Come on. Okay, Ishfaq, you have taken that trade. Awesome. Tomorrow's loss almost 900. Oh, okay, so you have recovered your loss, brother. Congratulations. I took the trade with 1 micro. Then you have already, I know that you are already out of this trade. Because if you don't have the opportunity to take the partial, you have to close the trade around the partial level. You have to do that. It's the most logical level where this market should come. Okay, I really would love to see it will come over here by respecting that new day opening gap. I'm not seeing this gap, no, I'm not seeing that. I'm watching this line on my right hand side. I'm watching that line. I want to see this line will be respected and this market will fall at least 2 tick below this line, below this candle. It should do that, by the way. Took it only on Eval. Okay, Raman. If you take that entry, brother, I have no problem. I just gave you the rules. Don't trade this morning session. I clearly told that. If you'd love to trade, trade the 7 a.m. That is the best area to trade. Around this area, my job is to show you the price action. I'm showing you the price action. That's all, brother. Did I do anything over here? Anything? Market structure shift, fair value gap? Nothing. There was nothing. Finally, market has given me something. I have outlined it. It is going to work 100%. I didn't know that. Is this the best setup? I don't know that. It's not even the best setup, by the way, because we have the FOMC. If I skip the FOMC, yeah, this is the best setup. But as we have the FOMC, no, I'm not interested to tell that this is the best setup just because of the FOMC. A person who was teaching us used to say that when a 50-minute candle closes, the next candle usually forms in the opposite direction. It means you should take a trade after the 50-minute candle has closed. A person who was teaching us used to say that when a 50-minute candle closes, the next candle usually form in the opposite direction. It means you should take a trade after the 15-minute candle has closed. Uh, I don't know, brother. No comment. Of course, he knows better than me. I mean, he knows what he's talking about. That should be the boom. Took from 25 to 116, got off at 25 195. Should have held. Congratulations, brother. At least you got the boom, brother. So see what it has done. Just went below this line, a bit below. Now it can start to go higher again. I don't have any problem. I will wait again, of course, to get something from here. 1020 candle not considered. Market structure shift, break of 1004. 1023. Look, in this price action, if you're asking about here, I'm not going in details. If you're asking me here, there is only one market structure shift, which I have already marked. This is the only market structure shift. There is not even a single other market structure shift in this market. Here, okay, here, there is not even a single one market structure shift instead of this one. Now, why is that? It's your job to find out, man, because I have already made the video. I have already explained it thousands of the time. I've done it so many times. So here I'm just showing you only the valid market structure shift. Above, thank you guys. Guys, please write down some boom on the comment box. At least I deserve it, man, by the way. Okay, thank you, John. Thank you so much. Bizarro, thank you so much, man. Please write down the boom. Hey, Gangjong, thank you so much. Even if you didn't take it, no worries. Just write down boom for your brother. That's all I'm asking, brother. Thank you, Gangjong, for that boom. And for the penguin, brother. Ishfaq, thank you for so much for writing boom, brother. Thank you, Madhi, for saying that, man. Yeah, guys, please push the like button. I don't know how many likes actually I got. I don't know how to see this at all. How to see that? Previously, I was able to see this, but now this time I am not able to see this. Viewers activity, nothing. Analytics, nothing. Stream settings. Okay, I can think here. 90 likes. Okay, 153 people are watching. 90 likes. Can you guys please push the like button and make it 100 likes at least? Please do that for me. Okay, now mark this candle. Every single one of you, mark that candle. I'm going to remove this. Then this, this, this. Thank you, Donaju, for writing boom, brother. Hey, Tim, thank you so much, brother, for writing boom. Aiku, thank you, man. Ibrahim, thank you so much, brother. It's 90 likes at the moment while 153 people are watching. Please smash that like button. Team, please do that for me. Please do that for me. Okay, it didn't give me the entry, okay. That would be the best case of scenario if it could at least tap over there. It is okay. It didn't come, unfortunately, so I'll just remove it. Okay, I can actually hold it because there is 5 candle, right? 1, 2, Let's see within. If it come here, no, no, this entry is not valid. Now, if I ask you guys, if I ask you, try to me reply. For example, I'm not bullish, but still, can I take a buy from there? For example, just think it has came to this water block. Forget about that new opening gap. Forget about here. So here until there. Forget about that new opening gap. This is the water block. Can I take this buy? If I would love to take this buy, what is the reason for taking that buy? Why I'm expecting this will at least go until this gap? This is a very specific question, because if you can answer this question, I will say that, man, you have done a good job, a best job. Hey Stephen, thanks for that penguin, man. It's a huge penguin. Thank you so much, Stephen. By the way, how are you, brother? Thank you for that boom as well, brother. Vijay, thank you so much for that penguin, man. I love penguin, and thank you for that boom. Is a reaction trade? No, it's not the reaction trade, brother. There is something else. You have to explain me that. What else is not done to this fair value gap? There is something. It's not done by this fair value gap. So I have to wait for that. What is that? No, no inducement, no inducement, nothing, nothing. Not like that way. Think with the order block. Think with the order block. It's all related with the order block. It's all related with the order block. No, man, come on, no. Okay, I can see that some of you actually give me the perfect reply. Market has cleared the buy side liquidity, gave me the market structure shift, fair value gap, trade that fair value gap, market has fallen, right? Came to this 50-minute bullish fair value gap. This is that 50-minute bullish fair value gap over here. Came to this 50-minute bullish fair value gap. I'm expecting, after seeing this order block over here, I'm expecting it will come here again. Why? There market didn't make any order block. No order block is over there. So what it has to do? It has to come over here. Then it will make another order block around this area. After making this order block, it will fall again. What is my real bias? Of course, sell. I'm more interested to take the sell. So it will make an order block. Then it will make another sell. Where? Look at this sell side liquidity. This low, that low. See these clean lows over here? That is my new sell side liquidity over here around this area. So if I can take this buy from, why it's not like here, that buy, it tapped to this order block, I'll take the buy for until this area. That was the reason to take the buy. Now, can I take this sell from the order block? Anybody can tell me that. Can I take this sell? I have already talked about this lot of time. Can I take this sell? Yeah, I read your reply, brother. Yeah, Uchuk, Ishfaq, I have read your reply, brother. Of course, I have read your reply. So, okay, please give me the reply. Can I take the sell over here from that order block? If yes, good. If no, tell me why I can't. It's a simple question and answer period. If yes, write down yes. If is this trade valid? Is this trade valid? If yes, just write down yes. If no, tell me why. Why I can't take this trade. It's your example, girlfriend. Not order block. Okay. No, that's the order block. That's the order block. There is nothing wrong with that order block. My question is, can I take it? If I can, just write down yes. If I can't, that means I am not able to take this trade. Let me know why I can't take this trade. Your stop would have be too far away. No, it's not gonna be the huge stop loss. because the stop loss is gonna be maximum 11 handle 1 tick, so it's not huge. Kind of, I'm not putting the stop loss over here. It's just 2 tick above that candle. Why I can't take this trade? If you think that I should not take this trade, why do you think like that way? Because it's a market structure shift and bullish fail. No, okay, let me actually explain it. Why I can't take this sell? It has built the fair value gap. Did it make the order block immediately? No. It came here after so long, after 10 years, it came back again to this fair value gap to make the order block. Did I explain this to you guys? Remember, I can't use the trade from this order block. I have to wait for the propulsion block to take the trade, because it didn't make the order block immediately. It takes too long to come back again over here to make the order block. So I can't take the order block here. What I have to do, I have to wait for this type of scenario. This is the order block, then this market closed. This is the order block. Then this candle has validate, trade the order block. Closed below this candle again. This is the propulsion block. I can take the entry from this propulsion block by covering the order block opening. My stop loss will cover the opening, and then I will look for the sell side liquidity. Do you got it? Yeah, too long to. Yeah, absolutely. That was the exact example, brother. Bigs on Viking. I have used that example so that you guys don't forget about that. So whatever you're thinking here, the main or the most important thing is, did it come here immediately or it takes too long to come over here? If you see it's not immediately come here, it didn't make the order block immediately and take too long to come over here, you should not believe him or believe her. You should not believe her. You have to wait for the propulsion block to take re-entry. If you have some sell side liquidity, of course. You have to wait for the propulsion block, then you are allowed to take that trade. So let's see if it can make the propulsion block, and then I will show you the boom again. Is that understandable, brother? Now, do you see the difference? This is the difference. So wait for the propulsion block and then see if it works or not. Now this is not the order block because another body has closed above that candle, so you can't use this one as your order block. So far this is the order block. If it keep going higher, do you have anything to do over here? No, nothing. Why? Even though it has traded this bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart, still you can't take the buy because the last fair value gap is not broken yet. It is holding the market, so you can't go against your last fair value gap. So keep watching. I'm going to mark a line over here, and I'll just keep it as an order block. But remember, when the body will close below this is going to be the order block. Until then, it's not the order block. Got it? Thanks. You're most welcome, Win and Vixen Viking. If you guys got the point. Never trust the market if it give you the reaction after a long time. Never ever. It will work, I don't care. I really don't care if it works or not. I don't care about that. All I care is that immediate or is it's not immediate reaction. That's all I care about. It's empty. Oh, okay, so you are seeing the SMT here. No, I can't take the buy until the 50 minute hourly gap is not closed by the hourly candle. So if the hourly candle can close above this gap, then I have to think about the buy again. Just because the last 5 gap has been broken, the buy side liquidity or the all-time high is gonna be the next opportunity, which is the high probability over here. Of course, it should not fall for the sell side liquidity right now because it came to the deep premium. It should not come to this deep premium. If it really would love to fall, it wants to fall, it should not come over here. It came here, so I have to wait for this gap to be broken from the hourly chart, and then and only then I'm allowed to take the buy again. But of course I'm not going to frame any kind of buy because, as I told, if it keep going higher, I'll let this go. I'll just miss all of this opportunity. Is this the order block? Because this is the highest up close body close candle? No, this is the order block, not that one. This candle will close here, there is no order block, so simply no. What I have done here, I have successfully avoid a losing trade just by using the concepts. Long after long, this market came here. After seeing this, I'm not interested to take this market anymore or trade here anymore. Simple. Yes, say thunder, it's the FOMC day, that's why I'm not trading. I just framed the trade, but I didn't push the button. I will go for the trade after 2 p.m. Guys, I try to give you the information. Please take this information. I just don't want to go with all of these things again and again. I don't want to do that. It's also not possible for me to think, to remember all the things to remind you. It's also not possible for me, okay? So please try to remember them, try to take the notes. If it takes too long to come back in a PDRA, I can't use the order block. I have to use the propulsion block to take the resell if there is any sell side liquidity, any kind of sell side liquidity left. I have to wait for the propulsion block. There is no order block. There is not even a single order block here. Nothing. Until the hourly candle doesn't close above this gap, there is no buy valid to me. It will go higher and take this buy side liquid. I don't care. I will be able to not take. I won't be able to take any kind of buy until this last travel gap is not broken. Even though when this market came here to this gap, there is 90% possibility it will take that all-time high. But still, I have to respect this last travel gap a bit at least to go for that all-time high. Every single one of you, please watch the first part of today's live where I have told you what is going to happen. Just watch that part. It's my request. Just it's my request, and then see did market did the same thing. Whatever I told you over there. There are just three type of scenario. Just exactly three type of scenario. Just three type of scenario. And one scenario has been worked out here. I clearly told that if it happens, I will have nothing to do. I have to let this go. If it happens, that is the best case of scenario. I will be in this trade. And if the other scenario happened, same thing. I will let this go. No trade for me. Simple. So it happened. The third opportunity or the third option happened over here, where I have to let this go. It was very specific, very specific. Please watch the part from exactly 9:50 today's okay, from the 9:50 I 8:50, not 9:50, from 8:50 to 9:30, 9:29, from 8:50 to 9:29, that part. Please watch that part for your learning. You will learn, that's my promise. And later just comment if you see that, oh no brother, you told that and market did that things. If anything happened, instead I showed you the three opportunity or three things is going to happen in this market. One of them will happen in this market, and if it happens, I will do nothing. I clearly told that if it come to this gap, I don't want to see this is going to be traded. If it come here, there is a high probability it will take that all-time high. There is a high probability, but I'm not able to enter into this market. Nothing. I have to let this go. Don't you think that I have seen this market came here to this gap and now it is going higher? Of course I have seen that, but I can't frame the buy over here. Who asked me about the market structure shift here? Can you please tell me which one you have actually marked? I would love to talk about this a bit before closing. So who actually asked me? I'm so sorry, brother. I was pissed off, so I avoid your reply. But please let me know what was your market structure shift, what you are thinking that is the market structure shift. I just forget about that name who was asking me that question. Please let me know one more time. I'll explain it why it's not the market structure shift. As I don't remember who asked me that question. I will try to be here, brother. I will try to be here. Until this high is not taken, this whole setup is valid. See this whole setup, it's valid. Until this high is not taken. If this high is taken, the whole setup is not valid anymore. Okay, this is my word. Is that you? Was that you who asked me that question? I don't think so. It was you. He was not my members actually. So 1102. Let me check actually. 1102, 1102, 1102. This swing low, it's not. How do you wanna see this way? Market structure shift? No, it's not the market structure shift. This way? No, it's not the market structure shift. Either way, it's not valid as a market structure shift. It's not swing high or swing low. What you are waiting for? I'm waiting for this type of scenario. It will close below, then it will go higher, it will make the order block, then it will trade the order block, then order block will be traded here, then it will be propulsion block traded will be here. Sorry, the propulsion block will be traded here, there will be my entry from here. So something like that. That is all I'm waiting for here. I don't remember who was asking me that question, but there was a guy who was asking me about the market structure shift. I just avoid his question, but I really would love to reply him. So if you are here, brother, just ask me that same question one more time. I will explain why it's not the market structure shift. First, the body has to close below this gap. Remember, this gap is important. Why? Because this is the origin gap of the 22 YT model. Until this high is not taken, this whole 22 YT model is valid. Why everyone is sleeping? Why you guys are so sleepy? So 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market structure shift was because there are two lows on left and right. Absolutely, brother. 1035 market It's not gonna be chop, Gangjong. It's not gonna be chop. Here there is a swing low here to that specific candle, which is 1040 candle. It is a swing low on its right. There is a swing low on its left. This two low has validated this swing low as a valid market structure shift. Maybe let's sleep, brother. Let's, I mean, not together. Okay, of course not together. But let's go for sleeping. Again, not together. Separately. Different room. Okay, again, don't laugh. Okay. Since I'm still bearish, I'm still. Come on. We have SMT with yes. Can the market go down? No, there is less possibility this market will go down. There's a high possibility that this will make the market structure shift another 22 IT model. So this is the liquidity taken. This is the market structure shift, fair value gap, boom. This is a high probability. Archana, it's just my opinion, by the way. Until the hourly candle closed above this cap, I should not frame the buy. But if you ask me, I prefer to go for the buy instead of framing the sell. Okay. We have students. Okay, okay, okay. You scare? No, I didn't scare him. He's a strong. Okay, he's a brave man. I think people are sleeping because there is less setup today. There is no setup today. First of all, Ahbab, there is simply no setup today. No setup. Not to today. In this session, this morning session, there is no setup. Even though I have framed a setup that is a boom, no setup is valid here in this morning session. You're most welcome, Archana. Yeah, she's Archana. That doll is the Archana. Cute name, right, Madhi? Doll's ready. I like her name. Okay, this name, Doll's ready. I like it. This is the rocket actually. So the rocket we are not able to trade. This is the rocket, and rocket is going to leave everything, and then all time high will be taken. I'll go for over here. This whole day around the PM session is gonna be missed. So as you know, FOMC makes the liquidity for the PM session. So maybe I'm not saying that it is going to happen. Maybe this is the sell side liquidity that has been built for the PM session or the FOMC. This is that sell side liquidity market has built for the FOMC. Otherwise, this market will be extremely bullish and it will reach over here by the FOMC. By the way, this setup is still valid because I have to count 5 candle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So within 5 candle, if it come here, that entry is still valid. Can I take the entry from this gap? You can't do that. Yesterday I watched your swings video. Question. Sometimes there are two candles with equal highs. Do you handle those as swing high too? Or this something else? Okay, Daniel, thank you for asking that question. I don't know it will come here or not within 5 candles. So if it come here within 5 candle, that entry is still valid. So let's go with the Daniel's question. Okay, that's the best area actually to give you the reply. Daniel, I'm going to skip every other things. Okay, this swing high is valid or not? I'm going to skip every other things. Just I'm thinking this is a swing high which is valid for shifting market structure. But this swing high is tick by tick, same high. Okay, so think like that way. Here it's not tick by tick. You can see here this high and that high, they are not same high, not tick by tick. If it is tick by tick the same high, it's not a valid swing high for shifting market structure because that's not swing high. It's very simple. It's not a swing high. If it is tick by tick the same, or that means this high and that high are the same high, not one tick below this high, not one tick above that high, it's not valid as a market structure shift if it is the tick by tick same high. If it is a bit lower, one tick below this high, it's a valid swing high for shifting market structure. I can mark it as my market structure shift because they are not the same highs. Creep, if you're still here, just let me know. Was that your question? Or actually I explained something else, by the way. One, two, three, four, five. By the next candle, if it come here, still this entry is valid. I can't take the entry from this gap. You wanna take it? Go for it. I don't have any problem. I can't take the entry from this gap. This is a random gap to me. Of course, it can keep going higher. I don't have any problem, but I'm not interested to take the entry from this gap. So by the next candle, if it come here, still this entry is valid. So if this candle by anyhow like dramatically fall like this type of candle, make this type of candle, take me the entry, this is still valid. Otherwise it's not valid anymore. So there was an opportunity, market didn't give me the entry. That's all I will say like that way. So let's see if it can actually make some drama over there and give me the entry. Thank you, perfect answer. Thank you, Creep, for understanding, brother. It's launch. Okay. Okay, this entry is not valid because it's already launched out. Either way, it's not going to give you the entry, to be honest. So far today's market, we have just framed one sell setup. I am saying again, I'm not interested to trade this morning session. For me, the best area to trade is the, okay, it was here somewhere. Okay, I don't remember, it was here, two tick below the line. Okay, So that was the only trade for today's morning session. Unfortunately, I am not interested to trade this session setup. That was the perfect setup, perfect everything. And my interest to trade today's market is here. That is the area I would love to trade today, where it is very specific. That should be the entry. Stop loss 2 tick above that high. So there should be the entry, and target is that low. See, simply just that low. That should be the target. So that is the only trade I have found from today, and I will go only for this trade. After taking 15 handle partial, will hold the trade until 35 handle. I had another opportunity to take the buy. Remember, to take the buy, no sell. I clearly know that it's a bullish market. Every single one of you know that it's a bullish market around the London session. Unfortunately, there was no entry opportunity. So I was eagerly waiting for a gap here, just a gap, or at least a market structure shift to give me the entry. Finally, market has provided me the market structure shift and 22 IT model here. I was not interested to push the button from that area because it was too far from this line. See, this is the liquidity, that was the setup. It is too far. So I just didn't push the button around this area. I just let this go. And later actually I regret. I was thinking why I didn't gamble over here. I should push the button because the stop loss would be very small. Why I didn't take that risk? Later I say, okay, I've done the good job brother, you didn't take the entry. This morning session, even though I framed this trade, I would love to replay one more time, guys. It's not a valid trade in the morning session if there is an FOMC around the PM session. The next entry after 8:30 EST time, Eastern time, the next trade has to be from 2 p.m. Okay, after 2 p.m. after the data release. If you have the conference around 2:30, then from 2:35 or 2:32, 2:33, something like that area. That is the rules to trade this FOMC. It is this setup. Sorry, this setup is thousands, 1,000s, at least 1,000 times better than that setup. Every FOMC just go around the 7 a.m. and mark the beautiful setup over there. Everything is same logic. That 7 a.m. the logic I told you, 6:30 to 7, no higher time frame, nothing. Just 1 minute chart will be open over here. I don't know what do I have over here. Nothing. Just the 1 minute chart. Only simply the 1 minute chart. I don't know what is the bias. I don't know what is the higher time frame PTR. I don't know what is the liquidity. Nothing at all. Just this 1 minute chart and the rules I told you guys. Follow that rules. Wait for the displacement. Boom. Every FOMC, not every, but 99% FOMC, go and watch 7 to 8:30. Either you will get a beautiful 22 IT model, which I don't really care. All I care about the displacement, by the way. But of course, you will either get the 22 IT model or you will get the displacement with a beautiful setup. That is all you have to do around the FOMC days. That's all. Nothing else. In this whole session, you have to let this go. Even if I would love to trade this morning session, look, this buy, I didn't do anything, but I'm able to make 30 handle from this market. This market should go at least 2 tick below this no wick candle. So it went actually maybe 3 tick. I was wrong here. I was expecting at least 2 tick. It has went at least 3 tick. So that was the place I was wrong over here. So you can say I'm wrong. Of course, you can do that. And then I have explained why I'm more interested to look for the buy. If you are interested to know that, watch the first part of today's live from 8:50 exactly from 8:50 to 9:29 morning session. This live first part, watch that part. You will understand everything and you will be able to judge me what I'm giving you here. Okay, as this is free, you don't give a shit, it's different matter. I don't care about that. By the way guys, thank you so much for pushing at least 100 likes. At least I got 100 likes today. I'm really happy for that. To my Discord, the members, let me know, do you need more explanation about the session liquidity or not? If you really need it, next tomorrow, actually tomorrow is Friday, it's Thursday, tomorrow's PM session I will make another live, members only live, to explain that session liquidity more briefly. Okay, more brief, with a brief explanation. Just let me know to the what to send the Discord. Thank you guys for being over here, and we'll see you around 2 p.m. around the FOMC. Okay, I'll be here. I don't know that I'll be able to take any trade or not, but at least I will show you how to trade this. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Anybody has any question? If you have, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just close the stream. Okay, see you, bro. I can see that Ahbab has no question. Hey trader, thank you so much, brother. More likes, thank you, man. Hey Varagan, thank you, brother. Okay, Mahdi, thank you so much, guys. Okay, I don't think so anybody has any more question. So see you around the PM session. I'll try my level best to come over here if I don't get sleep. I'm really so sleepy today. I didn't sleep at all today. If I don't get sleep, I'll be here. That's all. Otherwise, I will just, I don't know what to do. Thank you, Gangjam, for being over here. See you next time. Until then, cheers.